What's up, guys? It's seriously fun with Katie and Sarah. Before we even get much further, episode 22, what's up? It's Katie.
I don't know about you.
Episode 22.
Too.
Nice. The lag is really bad.
Is it?
Sometimes, whenever like I'll say something, I don't know, maybe in real time we're saying it at the same time, but then in the recording,
Oh.
sometimes it like does overlap and like you can hear us both talk at the same time. It was better when we were doing the two audios because now I think on Zoom, if like we talk at the same time, it kind of cuts one of us out. Sounds a little bit robot vibes.
Yeah.
My back gonna hurt so bad when we get done with this.
Why?
I'm sitting like a pretzel.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what that means.
I saw a funny thing and it was like me, my back hurts, and then it was a shrimp like photoshopped into a computer chair. And it was like me sitting all day long or something, like a hunchback looking shrimp thing.
That's actually hilarious.
Can you tell the podcast who you are?
Oh, I'm Sarah.
I'm confused for any reason.
Oh, I'm sure everyone will be so confused. I've been dying to know since you said it earlier, how did you and Abby get free dinner?
Oh, okay. So, Sarah, we were supposed to record the podcast at 8:00. At 7:45, you said I'm ready when you are, and I said I'm at Rotillo's because I have bad
Correct.
time management. Look,
Why was I not surprised?
I don't know. But anyway, we're at Rotolo's. I know I've talked about this on the podcast before. I won that giveaway, free pizza for a year.
Oh.
It's gonna be great. Nope, it gets better. So then I'm like, all right, we can go eat because all quarantine I've like sometimes I've forgotten to get it because I have like vouchers for every month. And
Yeah.
or whatever, get my pizza, pick it up, bring it home. But I was like, let's just go eat there, whatever.
Yeah.
Abby gets a calzone. Shout out Abby.
Okay. Like she's not sitting in the same exact room as you.
Okay, but she's like behind me.
Abby Johnson, who's not real.
Hologram Abby Johnson. And, sorry, hologram Brienne Barrios also, not to leave anyone out here. Not my studio audience. Anyway.
Where is my studio audience?
Liz.
She's in her room.
Okay. Well, she's there in spirit. So we're there and she gets a calzone. She was like, I'm gonna let you keep your pizza, whatever. And so the guy like comes to give us our check and he's like, and so I'm like, hey, I have this. And so I give it to him. He's like, oh, free pizza, so just the calzone. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, unless it's your birthday calzone. And I was like, no, like it's not my birthday, like it's okay. And he was like, unless it's your birthday. And
oh my gosh,
I can't, like I'm sorry, like whatever. And then something about like he was like not about to let us get away with paying for this food.
that's
and
so funny.
I was like, is it your half birthday, Abby? And she was like, not really, my birthday's in January. And then Abby's like, my friend's birthday was yesterday. And then I was like, my friend's birthday is today, what if we bring her this like leftover calzone? And he's like, is it your birthday? And Abby's like, okay. And so then he comes back with the check and it was $0.00. And then we're like, what the heck? Like he did not have to do that. Like I was already getting this whole large pizza for free. And
Okay,
I'm listening to this right now.
I have so many questions. Number one, is that a thing? Like if I go on my birthday, do I actually get a calzone for free, or was he just kind of like making that up?
Right. Like I didn't know Rotello's did free birthday calzones. I know they did the Wednesday thing, but I didn't know.
Also, question number two, was the waiter like a young, cute guy that maybe was in love with y'all?
He was young and a guy.
Was he cute?
I mean, I didn't put my number on the receipt. So no. Do you think he was cute? No. The verdict is I'm sorry, guy. But then we're like,
yeah, he's literally waiter listening to it. I.
he was really, really nice to us. He kept saying my pleasure. It was really
Okay, he liked y'all.
Okay, well, whatever. Actually, it was funny because the girl. I'm gonna pretend like Ivy's not here. Okay. And then we're like, well, we need to tip him, but then like we weren't gonna pay, like so he wasn't gonna. So he
Yeah.
comes back and Abby's like, "What's your Venmo?" And he was like, "For what?" And we were like, "We're gonna give you a tip, whatever." And then he was like struggling, and then he like left for a second, and then he came back, and we were like, really just trying to give this man a tip. And so he's like, "I don't even know my Venmo username. Like, I never use Venmo." And so Abby finally gets this man's Venmo, and then you know how you can like see people's Venmo activity.
Yeah.
Literally so much stuff. And he told us, he was like, "I've only used this like one time before," because he was like acting dumb, like he didn't know how to use it. And then we're on there, and it's like rent, bills, weed emoji, whatever.
Oh, is that the weed emoji?
No, it wasn't. It was like, you know how Venmo has like gifts?
Oh, yeah.
It was something about that.
I'm literally about to go look. Who paid? Abby paid him?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm literally looking at him right now.
Okay, maybe for legal reasons, don't say his name on the podcast
Oh my gosh. Why did I forget we were on the podcast?
every time.
Wait, Anthony Bowie?
Yeah, not Anthony Bowie though. I know. Yeah, it was like,
Okay, can you just bleep out the name of the guy?
remember when you said something else and I was like, "I'm gonna put a bleeping sound over it," and then you were like, "No, don't do that, it'll make it sound worse."
That's literally, wait, why did I like not even think like maybe I shouldn't say this man's name on our podcast? Wait, I found him
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Oh.
Is this him? I don't know. We have mutual friends.
Wait, well, I mean, that would make sense. Let me try. What's his username?
Shoot, I had just thought of something.
Oh, wait, this is so funny.
Rotolo's. Yeah, honestly, I miss Rotolo's. I say I miss it like I don't have one. There's one in Bossier and in Shreveport, and there's one in Slidell.
I was about to say.
But I haven't been. Me and Victor, shout out Victor again. Me and Victor used to go all the time.
Yeah. I went to Rotolo's religiously when I still lived in Destrehan.
Oh.
Where is the first Rotolo's? Because I feel like it's in Destrehan.
No.
In like,
Really?
look this up because I feel like it is.
Why do you think it's in Destrehan?
Because I remember like it being there forever ago, and then they like got a new one in Harahan, and it was like such a big deal that like there was another one.
What?
Is that it?
No, this says the original Rotolo's bled purple, gold, and freedom at its location in the infamous Tigerland.
Baton Rouge. Like, do you think that just means like Baton Rouge?
No, I think it means it was in Tigerland.
Did you click about?
Yeah, no, it literally, I think it was in Tigerland because it said Mitch Rotolo opened the first Rotolo's Pizzeria in 1996 as a protest to the 9-to-5 office job and maybe also as a way to justify spending so much time in a bar. The original Rotolo's bled purple, gold, and freedom at its location in the infamous Tigerland near Louisiana State University.
Wow. Okay, did not know.
So I wonder where it wasn't. Like, was it in like interesting? Because
Like,
there's not one still in Tigerland, right?
no, there's no restaurants back there.
Dang.
Back
Huh.
in my day, we didn't have Reggie's, we have Rotolo's.
I'm screaming. No, Reggie's used to be called my like mom's like best friends, the patio people.
Wait,
The husband Chuck like told me that like because when he went to LSU, it was like wasn't called Reggie's, it was called something else, and they'd go and see like bands and stuff there.
wait, okay. One time my mom went to LSU for a hot second and she said there used to be, I'm trying to think, like instead of Louis, like in the place of Louis was like a bar that they would always go to.
Oh,
Like somewhere around there, like not Tigerland.
interesting.
So
Wait, did you see Kale's Instagram story yesterday
nowhere was
where
it.
he posted like it was a picture of the revelry?
Yeah.
And he literally posted and was like, F this place, like, and I was like, Kale,
I wonder.
what did they do to you? And then I was like, honestly, is he being like stupid right now? And like maybe they like didn't know who he was, so he was like, you know what, F this place.
He was there.
It was like a picture, like it was like him, like it was a picture. He like took a picture of the outside of it, like he was standing across the street at like Five Guys and took a picture of
I
it
stood across the street at Five Guys, and
last night.
so has he.
Okay, I thought you meant like you were there when he was.
No, no, but the Rev, that's what people call it, I guess. The Rev,
Uh-huh.
it do be popping on a Thursday night when we're like putting stuff back in the cafe after the point. And so like
I'm
whenever
screaming.
I like go to load up the cafe, all the girls are out there. Smells like cigarettes and
Oh,
gross.
oh no.
Did Tigerland open yesterday? The studio audience has nothing to add.
Oh, thanks, studio audience. I saw something. Someone I know, like from high school, posted like a Snapchat, and they were in Baton Rouge, and they were like in a bar, and I was like, "This
The
is
Rev
safe."
is definitely open. Like there were people in the bar on Thursday night, but like
I think,
Thursday on Friday, right?
yeah, but I think that does the Rev serve food?
Probably.
If they serve food, then they could have been open before
Okay.
phase 3.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, wait, listen to this. So, my friends at the Brass Monkey in Slidell,
Yes.
they've been closed because they're a bar. Well, they went through the whole process to become a restaurant and literally became a restaurant on Tuesday, just to then find out like on Thursday that the governor's moving us to phase 3.
I'm screaming. Okay, well, it might pay off because we might go back.
That's true. And I feel like it's also like not a bad thing to start selling food because then you'll probably make more money, yeah?
Yeah, what kind of food are they gonna sell?
Sandwiches.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think it's like some hot sandwiches and then like spinach and artichoke dip or
Do
something.
they want to hire me?
You're gonna drive to Slidell?
Yeah, I'm gonna move there actually.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, I was just waiting for the podcast to get your genuine reaction. You don't sound excited.
Because I know you're not being serious.
Okay.
How's the point been? We haven't talked, I don't think, since like the morning of the first point.
Okay. Well, we've had 2 so far.
Yeah.
And by 2 I mean 8.
Wait, I'm screaming, I forgot.
So yeah, the first week it was I feel like it's more stressful for staff because they're like faced with the logistics and like making it happen. Like for me,
For
I just
sure.
trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And so like already them going into it, it's like, how's this gonna work out? And so it was definitely like super chaotic. Like setting up 2 classrooms is not the move with like the same amount of equipment that we would usually use for one.
Yeah.
Also, we have one staff team, and so like having everyone be split up is just not ideal.
Yeah.
But also like we're setting up at 4:30, and typically we would set up at 4:30 and have like service start at 7, but now
Yeah.
service starts at 6. And so it's a whole hour less of time, basically no time for rehearsal. Like we like barely get like a run through or anything.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was super nervous the first night, just because like it had been so long and like the room was just dead. And like, I mean, it wasn't dead, but like there was a fourth the amount of people that we would normally have. And so like,
Yeah.
and there was probably like 3 leaders in the room. Like it felt very baby vibe.
Yeah.
And so like worship was good, I guess, and then 7:30 was a lot more fun because we like got all the jitters out. It was like, okay, we did it, like kind of like we can breathe now.
Yeah.
And like I mean the crowd energy was still what it is for the amount of people in the room, but it was a lot of fun. And then what day is it? Today's Saturday. Thursday night this week was like, I mean, we knew what to expect going into it, so still like a lot of logistical things. The first service, we had like the wrong worship slides. We like had songs for next week instead of this week, and so like no one's sang, and I was like, what's going on? And of course we sang King of Kings by Hillsong, potentially the wordiest song that exists in the world.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like
Literally like no one knows the words.
Yeah. And then 7:30, like it was good. But best news literally of my entire life, since we moved into phase 3, we're going to 2 services. So 1 classroom, and we like get to bring everyone back together, which is so good and so exciting. Dang.
So you'll have one classroom, just 2 services in that one. Like you'll have a 6 and a 7:30 in the same classroom.
Yes, which is just
That's
awesome because the worship team can come back into one band. Like we're just gonna play two instead of. For a second, Joseph was like, I don't know if they want us to like one band do 6 and one band do 7:30. I was like, please don't make us do that.
No, that'd be way too much.
Yeah, and so really excited about that. And that's awesome because like as we talked about in the last podcast, it was crazy that we somehow had almost 2 full bands. And so now we have like a ton of people that are available
Yeah.
to rotate people out, which is always the goal.
For sure.
Oh, I'm super excited for next week. I think it's going to be a lot better. And just like staff, I can tell like it's just a lot on them.
Yeah.
And I think everyone will be really just like energized to be back in the same room together. So
For sure.
yeah.
That's exciting. That's really exciting.
Yes, I am very excited about that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I found out today that I've been telling people that don't have any in-person classes. I got
Like you do.
I got added. Yeah, I like find out in the 4th week of school.
I'm
Well,
dead.
got added to a class that I've been waitlisted for, and then
Uh-huh.
last Monday was Labor Day, but we have class on campus in person on Monday mornings, and so I'll
What
be
time on Monday mornings?
10:30.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Reasonable. I know. I'll be there.
Will you?
I'll be. I hope if all goes.
Hey, when I tell you I was shocked when I got your text about you being up at like 5:30,
Literally.
genuinely shocked.
Yeah. I was shocked.
I was like, who is she?
I was shocked myself, Sarah.
Who stole your phone?
Who? Yeah. Who stole my phone? No, plot twist. I never went to sleep.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like,
That's always what people think, though. Like, I posted that thing on Instagram. It was like sunrise, and later I saw Kendall. She was like, "I thought you never went to sleep."
that's so funny.
Or I talked to Brienne later also, and she was like, "I heard you in the bathroom," and I was like, "This girl didn't go to sleep."
That's actually really, that's when you know it's bad. When like everyone just assumes like when you're up early that you just never went to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, no, I got up though, and I went to sleep last night at a record-breaking time, 11
What
p.m.
time? I think I even was still awake at 11 p.m.
Wow.
You went to sleep before I did?
Yeah. This is crazy. This is honestly, that's 2020 for you.
Seriously shocked.
Seriously, 5 a.m.
Dang.
Sarah, how are you doing? What's going on in your life?
A lot.
Uh-huh.
Not to like bring us down.
Let's keep it
Um,
the podcast.
that's true. Currently I'm in Slidell, for those of you that did not know. Because my grandma is not doing well. So yeah.
So you've been with your family?
Yeah, I've been with my family. I came back from Florida on Monday night, and every day, all day since then, I've been at my grandma's house. And the first, like, I guess Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, what's today, Saturday? Thursday, it was really just me and my granddad and a couple cousins that like came in from like out of town. But like yesterday and today, like my whole family has been there, which has been nice. We're missing a few people that are on vacation right now. They come back tomorrow. That's been nice, but yeah, it's been a little hard. She's like the past today and yesterday, she's just unconscious. Like it's almost like she's in like a coma. Like she doesn't respond to touch or like anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's so hard. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, thanks. It's yeah. It's just been like I don't know. I've never really like been through like a death before. Like no one in my family has really died. Like some like distant aunts and uncles did when I was young, but no one like my grandma.
Yeah.
And this is like my very very close grandma. They growing up they lived in they called it the woods.
Mhm.
It was in Mississippi, and my parents would take me and my brother there every single weekend. And so we spent just a lot of time there, and during breaks and stuff we were always there. And then they moved when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. They moved back to Slidell, and they live literally right around the corner. I could walk to their house. So yeah, it's been a hard few days, and luckily I'm staying. Luckily, I mean that's not the word to use in this situation, but I am staying inside. Originally, I was supposed to go back. Originally, I was supposed to go back to Bossier on like Tuesday, and then I extended it to Wednesday, and then I extended it to Saturday, and then I extended it to forever.
Yeah.
So
Not to talk about this on the podcast, but I do need to. Well, I guess the First United Methodist Church in Bossier situation.
can we talk about it off the podcast?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Just in case anybody finds it.
Right.
Just kidding, everyone. That made it sound like there's just some drama happening
Right.
that probably should be talked about off the podcast.
What we can talk about on the podcast was the fact that you saw 42 Teslas in Miami, north of Miami.
Y'all. So I was in Delray Beach, which is like the cutest town, and I want me and all my friends to go. So pack your bags.
Okay.
And it's just so cute. It's like it's not very touristy. It's very, very residential, and everything, there's just like one road called Atlantic Avenue, and that's where all the businesses, like everything's in walking distance. We were able to walk most places, and it's all local. Like when I tell you, the only chain I remember seeing is there's a Starbucks, and like that's it. Like there's no chain, like there's no Chick-fil-A, there's no Walgreens, like it's a little mom and pop corner store.
That's
Like
cute.
it's so cute, and we were so close to the beach. It was literally the best town ever, but you could tell that it was full of money.
Right, right.
And so literally everywhere we went, I'd be like, look at the Teslas. And so I finally started and that's just when I started keeping track. So like, yeah, literally insane. But it was so cool. Like, okay, I say everything was definitely in walking distance. Like it was walkable. The only problem is that it's 12,000 degrees outside. So
Yeah.
like we would get dressed up like the first night. We like take showers after the beach. We like get dressed up for dinner, and then we walk 15 minutes in the heat, and I'm sweating buckets by the time we get to dinner, and we're eating dinner outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people, I'm a sweater, so this kind of thing is not for me. I need to get in a car.
And
Like
then,
this is
when
just
we're calling it
not.
dinner, yeah.
Yeah, that's not it. But but it was fun, and like it was so cute. We went to the beach, I think, every day. And they have this little, like, it's like an Uber, but it's golf carts, and they take you to the beach.
What the heck? That's so
And
fun.
it's also free, except you just have to tip the driver.
That's so cool.
So cool. So like when we went to the beach, we literally had to call. There were 6 of us, and you could only fit 4 in a golf cart. So
Mhm.
we called like 2 little golf carts, and they came and they picked us up. We put our beach chairs in it and everything, and then they take us right to the beach, and we get out. He doesn't live like super far. Like it probably would have been like a 20-minute walk to the beach, but I mean we had chairs and an ice chest and like
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much to like walk. But yeah, it was very, very cool. I like want to go back already. Like it was the neatest thing. All the food we ate was really good. Like
That is so fun. Okay, so yesterday when I was in Lake Charles, um,
uh-huh.
quick backstory, I was in Lake Charles serving with some Catholic people with Convoy of Hope. Didn't just like punch my microphone on accident. Didn't know anything about Convoy of Hope, but there were these people from this church, like from that like area of Florida. I'm trying to think. I want to get it right because I think it's like right where you were. Because I was telling them, I was like, oh, my friend just went to Delray Beach or like
Yeah.
to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And why am I telling you this?
I don't know. They were near there.
Yeah, they were near there. Apparently, some mega church called Christ Fellowship.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Um, and it was cool. They were really fancy. They brought their own media team. Their whole like the people that were there were like on a specific missions team
Uh-huh.
for the church. And then they had this guy that was doing video, and we were just like standing around. I was like started talking to him. He is from France. He was a missionary from France to America, and then met a woman, like got married, fell in love, whatever. And typical, yes.
Yeah.
And then he was like asking, he was like, do you do video? Because I was asking about his camera, and I was like, no, not really. Like, I am a major in graphic design. And he was like, my church is hiring a graphic designer. And I was like, okay, like I have a year left of school. And he was like, oh, never mind. And like couldn't really tell me anything, which told me how big their church is. Like the video team doesn't work with the graphic design team.
That's a big church.
Yeah, so apparently they have like 12 campuses or something. Yeah, huge. The girl that was like working with us while we were loading cars was like, I don't know, she was telling us a bunch of stuff about it. So
Yeah.
I thought that
Dang,
was interesting though.
it's Convoy of Hope. Have we worked with them before with Chi Alpha? Yeah.
I never have. Oh, I forgot about this. The Jolo trip that you went on.
Was Convoy of Hope.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I want to say when we went to Jolo it was with Convoy of Hope, but I couldn't remember.
Which I didn't realize. Anthony Lee was there with us yesterday and he was saying that, but I forgot.
Okay,
Um,
yeah. Man, Jolo.
Jolo. Wait, I'm confused. Convoy of Hope is like, did they do disaster relief, but they also just do like continual.
I guess.
It was something in their
Yeah,
Instagram bio. I was stalking everybody yesterday.
that's funny. Dang, Jolo was like my probably, honestly, in all seriousness, like top 5 trips of my life.
Aw, that's cool. You've taken a lot of trips.
I know. Jolo was just so, like, it was so good. And, like, the team that went, shout out to everyone that went to Jolo because y'all are my favorite people in the whole world. It was such a good team.
Yeah, no, honestly, like y'all, everyone from the team still talks about the trip to this day.
Yeah. Because it was just, and I think part of it was because I honestly, this is going to sound bad, but I really do think it's part of it. We didn't have our phones.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, we did not have even an ounce of service.
Yeah.
And like, so there wasn't like anyone was ever, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like everyone, like, we had to spend time with one another. We
Yeah.
had to sit and talk to each other. Like, and everyone just like got along. So, oh my, what I would give to go back to Jolo.
No, that's literally how I feel about Belgium because since we're international, unless you like paid to have international service, we didn't like we couldn't really use our phones until we got on campus or like back to our hostel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really nice to. Okay, so in their Instagram bio, we empower people around the world to live free from poverty, disease, and hunger.
Okay.
So it's not just disaster relief.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Um,
so impressed by their whole setup. Like they were so.
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like, it's like a pretty big organization.
No, yeah, huge. I think.
Yeah. Can I tell you one of my favorite stories from Jolo?
Please.
So, Isla, shout out Isla.
Yeah.
She like one day, it was like maybe before dinner or after dinner or something, and we started I don't know how we started talking about it, but she was like, oh, I saved a YouTube video for us to watch because it's just so funny. And I'm like, okay. And so she brings it over, and it's someone reading a Wattpad fan fiction, and it was called Josh Hutcherson Trapped in an Island. Not on an island, in an island. And so this girl, it's not the girls, like it's like she's reading someone else's fan fiction, and it is just comical. Like it's so bad, and like it's just like, and so the girl reading it, it's just so funny. Okay, so then we like start talking about fan fictions, and we're like, oh my gosh, like remember when people used to read like One Direction fan fictions, and it'd be all like the Y in your name and like all that.
Yes, yes.
So we're laughing about it like the whole time. Like that night, I go to get in the shower, and like the way we stayed in like this, like it was kind of like a gym. It was like next to the church, and upstairs, like we ate and everything downstairs. Upstairs, there was like a girl's room and a boy's room that had all these bunk beds, and then at the end of each room was like the bathroom, and then there were like 3 showers, like all like right there, right? So if you went to the bathroom, you would, huh?
Sounds like Breakaway.
Actually, yeah, really similar to Breakaway, except we were like all in the same building. It was just different rooms.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the shower and I don't know. I guess I would said like, okay, I'm going in the shower, whatever. Well, I'm in the shower and all of a sudden I hear Zai right outside my shower curtain reading a Harry Styles fan fiction to me as if like I'm the person in the story. And I lost my mind. It was so funny. And I was
Oh
like,
my
Zai, you
gosh.
have to stop. I'm about to like literally lose my mind. It was just the funniest thing ever. And so the whole trip we were like laughing about fan fictions. This was also when I was trying to like high key find, I mean, I'm still trying to high key find a husband,
Right.
but like on the trip we like talked about it because I remember being like, okay, people, like I'm getting old, where's my, who's my husband gonna be? And this is when Jennifer was like, Sarah, I know the perfect person. So I'm like, Jennifer, I'm ready to hear it, like who? And she goes, so serious, so serious, F King Alexander. And I was like,
I hate
Jennifer, this is why
her.
I hate you.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, great trip. Shout out to the Jolo team.
That's
And speaking of Anthony Lee, had to bring him to the hospital.
right. Oh man, truly iconic trip.
Oh, so like it was like the best time.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
I know they were gonna go back this year.
Yeah, I know. I was like so excited to see like stuff from it and hear about it. And
Yeah. RIP mission trips this
yeah,
year.
honestly, COVID. Like, where are we? Can we talk about something?
Yeah, of course.
Do you
That's
know what comes back tomorrow?
Saints football.
Yes.
Drew Brees versus Tom Brady, baby.
I am very excited.
I'm also very excited.
I'm also very excited. Today was the start of college football, and so I'm just ready for,
Dang it! Don't the Saints play at 3:15?
yeah.
Dude, we're gonna be in worship practice. Joseph Cooley does not care because I talked to him this morning and we talked about the time and he was like, "Yeah, 2 sounds great."
Yeah, I'm thinking he does not care. I guess we'll just have to put it on at my grandma's. Yeah,
I'm like, "All right, guys, I gotta go. Sorry."
sorry, gotta go see what happens. Yeah, I'm very excited. I watched a little bit of the game the other night, like on Twitter. You can like pretty much live stream everything on Twitter these days.
Great.
Shout out to Clyde. Did
So
you see like
yeah.
honestly, the one stat I saw was that like he has the most like rushing yards from a rookie in their first game since 2006.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm also very excited to see my husband Joe play tomorrow.
Nurse.
I think he plays at the same time as the Saints, so I might have to
Wait,
do.
why do I care more about that?
I low-key was kind of like, wait, I want to see Joe.
Wait, this might be a dumb question. Like, he's really the quarterback of the Bengals?
Yeah, he's QB1.
Okay.
Yeah, they like announced it. He's a captain,
Oh, great.
which is like kind of a big deal for like a rookie to become a captain.
True. Well, he did win the Heisman and every other award possible.
Correct. And like apparently he's already like really, people are saying from practice and stuff that he got to be good. So
Congrats to the Bengals. Who was I talking to? They were like, I'm gonna need the rest of the team to step it up because like Joe Burrow's great, but he's not gonna carry the team
yeah, like we've got to have some, yeah,
because they
for sure.
horrible.
I know. Did you see that UL like actually did really well today in their game?
UL Lafayette.
They played the number 23 school and they beat them.
Oh, go off Lafayette. Go off Eric Truel.
I swear.
That's on Eric Truel's prayers.
Eric Truel himself on the football field is what got. Yeah, they played like Iowa State and they were ranked number 23.
I
And
forgot that
Lafayette.
UL had a football team.
Wait, what?
I just forgot that UL had a football team.
Oh, same. And then I saw that today and I was like, wait, they did what? And they literally beat the number 23 team. And I was like, UL?
Like in their conference?
No. Like the AP top 25, 23rd school.
Oh, okay, go off.
Yeah, I was like,
Like 23 and like we're number 1.
we're not number 1, but yeah.
There's a new AP poll.
Oh, yeah, we're not number 1. Because these fools think, I'm about to look it up, AP.
I need to spend some time on my ESPN app.
Right now, are you ready to hear the rankings right now?
I'm scared.
They have number 1, Clemson.
Wait, we're 8, huh?
We're 6 in the AP poll.
Okay, I think I saw it a while back, and we were number 8.
Yeah, it's Clemson, or that might be a different poll. Like, there's different polls, you know?
Yeah.
So Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, then LSU, which is just really funny to me considering we beat every single one of those teams last year except for Ohio State because we never played them.
They would say back to you, which is really funny to me considering y'all lost every single one of your good players.
That's not true,
I'm
number
not
one.
saying I don't have. No, you're so right. That's not true. I
We
have
did not, we did
faith
not
in our players.
we did not lose all of our good players, number one. We still have quite a few like players from last year. Number two, I think what people forget, and this is what kind of makes me mad, is that like, yes, the players have to be good. Like, I'm with you. We gotta have good players. But a lot of it is also the coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alabama has not had the same players the last 15 years. They've had different people, but their coaching, as much as I hate Nick Saban, do not hear me wrong, he's a pretty good coach because obviously they're doing something right. So
Right.
it's like Coach O and all the other Coach Steve, all these other people were able, and I get we lost a couple coaches, but we still have a majority of the same coaching staff. They're
What?
the ones finding the players. They're the what?
Joey Brady. Joe Brady.
Joe Brady. We don't have him anymore.
Where did he go? To an NFL team?
The Miami Dolphins, I think. I might have made that up. I don't know. Yes, an NFL team. And so it's like, I get your players have to be good, but also a lot of it is your coaching. And obviously our coaches are pretty darn good. I also have a lot of faith in Miles Brennan. So
Me too. I cannot
this is
wait.
now this has now become a LSU podcast.
Fantasy football. Here we
No,
go.
I'm so pumped.
I'm so excited. So yeah, they released that 25% of the stadium will be able to be filled. I had a lot of hope until today. Abby was like, "Yeah, season ticket holders only." They didn't say that, but that's our prediction. But then I was talking to Maddie Bushman, Queen of Football, and she.
Kirsten Wark is typing.
Oh, Kirsten Wark is typing. I'm screaming. That's so good.
That was the one.
Ooh, yeah, she's about to come for her title. Anyway, whoever texts me the most amount of updates so I don't have to do the research myself can be the Queen of Football in my heart. Anyway, what am I trying to say? Maddie was like, I hope that they do student tickets based on like
Priority
points, yeah. And she was telling me, she was like, I got my natty ticket, like it wasn't a good seat, but I got points. And I was like, all right, yeah, like go to the game. No clue.
Wait, you got points for your natty ticket? Didn't I use your natty ticket?
Yeah. Hey, nice.
Katie Fisk might be at the LSU games, y'all, just because I bought her natty ticket.
Yeah, and then I was like, no, I want to. Mabby, what's her name? Abby was like, you don't want to go to the game, you don't care, and I was like, I do care, and she was like, you want to sit with a mask on in 100-degree weather, 6 feet away from other people, and I was like, you're not making it sound good.
I would. So if you do happen to get a ticket, please hit me up.
Don't worry. If I get my ticket, I'm going to the game.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm thinking, honestly, I want to say probably season ticket holders. I want to say Abby will probably be correct about that. Just because they're loyal. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they kind of have to go for the loyal people before they're just like, hey, who wants to come?
And, like, student tickets make zero money for LSU.
So, actually, that's the one.
At all.
That's one. Well, so, and maybe the rules are different. I don't know, but my cousin goes to UT in Austin, and today was their first game. And so I was asking my aunt today, I was like, is William going? And she said no, because they did have student tickets available, but you had to get a COVID test like yesterday. And he was like, not about to do that. Plus, he's like in a huge frat, and they like just watched the game at the frat house. But I was like, dang, a COVID test. But also, they had student tickets available. So, I mean, but I also don't know what their rules were. Like, I don't know if it was 25% or what. But also, 25% is still a lot.
Yeah, it's like 25,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's hope.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just ready. I'm
I wonder
ready.
how many students, like how many student tickets they give out every year, like in a normal year.
That's a great question.
Because not 30,000 students are going
Hey
to.
Siri, how many LSU student tickets for football?
So you're not about to help you.
Siri came out real fast. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, this is not
I
helpful.
want you to take me to Disney World.
Wait, what?
I want you to take me to Disney World.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I really want to go.
Okay, I will
I don't.
always
I
go.
actually don't want to go, but I do want to go with you specifically.
Okay.
I just think it will be a good time.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm down.
so we'll just keep that in mind. We'll talk.
Okay, my people will reach out to your people and we can have a meeting.
Perfect. I'll pencil you in my schedule.
Perfect. Sometimes I forget. I like genuinely will be like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to the Hype House one day," and like fully believe that I'll be there one day. And maybe that's probably not the healthiest thing.
Well, that's one thing. I don't want to go there. I would
Why?
be so scared.
Why?
I don't know. I want to go to the old Hype House.
Here's what I think I would be. This is what it is. I'm not like I enjoy. I would go to the Hype House. I would go to the Sway House. I would go to any of the houses just
I
because
would go to the Slay House.
I think their lives are so fascinating, and I just want to see what they're really like. But I'm like worried. I love how I'm acting like this is really gonna happen. I'm like worried that I'm gonna be disappointed.
Tell me why that was my exact thought, because you get there and they're just like sitting on the couch.
And I'll be like,
And like 30
we
minutes
don't,
goes by and like Alex
yeah,
gets up and just like makes a TikTok, sits back down.
yeah. Be like, y'all, I was ready for some fun, some action, like.
Which like I'm sure they do have fun and they do have action, but it's not every second of every day.
Yeah. And so that's
I
why I feel
want
like
to go to a meeting. I'd rather actually go to a meeting than just like hang out. Like I want to sit at that table with their meeting.
how do we get didn't I say I was gonna like email someone? Doesn't
You
someone
said
have
you were
an
gonna
email?
email every member of the Hype House.
Do they have an email?
No, they have an agency, is what they have.
No, the Hype House doesn't.
No, like the people in the Hype House have agencies, probably.
How do I contact them?
I don't know. The
Who was
contact.
it that I said I was gonna email? Was it James Charles maybe?
Oh,
Yeah, business at spinandco.com.
that.
I genuinely think me and James would be good friends.
Oh, me too. He's nice. I really like him.
I know. I think I'm also disappointed that like the Hype House people aren't gonna be nice.
Well, I guess it's probably also because like I don't keep up with them as
Yeah.
much as you do. So I'm not that invested in their personalities. Like I would pay some money to hang out with like Lorray and Emma and James.
Well, Lorray is in the Hype House.
Right. I do care about him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would also pay some money to hang out with Lorray. What?
Is Nikita in the Hype House?
No, but she's like good friends with all of them and hangs out there a lot.
I would go to the Sway House. How do you feel about Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck dating?
So number one, they say they're not dating.
I like. How would you feel if they were to date?
Oh, I'd be fine. Oh, why? Do you have? What do you think?
No, I think they're cute.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think this is where, and this is so funny because I'm like the opposite of this too, where like if you see like celebrities spotted together, I'm like, they're dating, they're in love, they're about to be married. When like that's not true. And then like they'll post me like, y'all, we're allowed to have friends. Like, don't you have friends? Then I'll be like, true. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but then I also think like if I found out that you went to dinner with
So
any
so.
boy, I'd be like, Katie, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
So
just
it goes like,
the assumption.
yeah. So it like goes back and forth where like I get it, like you're allowed to have friends, but also like how many like of your guy friends do you go to a solo dinner date on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could think of maybe a few people that I would do that with. Like I just said, me and Victor. Like we'll go to dinner, you know. And I can think of like
Like last week I went to dinner with my friend Austin Carbo, but like we're just,
Yeah, but I just feel like, well, okay, now I'm taking back everything I say because I'm now thinking of people I would go to dinner with.
But
I
it's
guess
also just different when you're like I
it's
don't think, like I feel like Dixie could go to dinner with like a female celebrity and people would be like, oh, they're besties now. And like they really could just be at dinner.
true. And I think what's different too, and this is what I'm forgetting, we know each other. So if you went to dinner with a guy friend of yours, like your Austin friend, that like I know is your friend, I'd be like, oh yeah, your friend. But if you went to dinner with someone that we know that I know is not really your friend, I'd be like, oh, what's going on?
True.
But like Dixie D'Amelio, I don't know you, so I can't say, oh yeah, Noah, they hang out all the time, they're best buds, or Noah, when did this happen? You know what I mean?
Yes, that is very
Okay, so I'm taking back everything I said now. Okay, yeah, because I can think of people that I'd go to dinner with that like I wouldn't be dating. You know what I mean?
right, right.
But it's just because like and like obviously I know you. I don't actually know Dixie D'Amelio.
Oh, you don't?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wait, I tried to listen to Addison's podcast.
Oh, okay.
I'm not happy.
Okay.
So I was like kind of
Seriously not
excited. I was like,
Addison's podcast.
wait, what?
Seriously not happy about Addison's podcast.
So, okay, that sounds really bad. So I like started and I'm like, oh, I'm excited because the first one's like all about their life and like where like how she grew up and stuff because I've always been curious about her dad and like why she doesn't have her dad's last name and they explain a lot of it, which was interesting. But because it's a Spotify podcast, like when you listen to a podcast, well, you don't listen to podcasts. So in most podcasts that have ads, it's ad reads. So like we would be reading it for an ad.
Right.
Well, since it's a Spotify podcast, they make you listen to like literal ads
Yeah.
and you can't skip them.
Yeah.
And it's like every 7 minutes, you have to listen to 3 1-minute ads. And I
That's
was like,
good.
sorry, girl, like I'm not listening to this.
Not Addison Rae becoming the richest girl alive.
No, literally. I was like, this is so dumb. So like, I listened to the first like probably 8 minutes and then there were ads. So I was like, I'm not listening to ads. Like I pay for Spotify. I'm not listening to these podcasts.
That's dumb.
But I also wanted to be like, if these were ads that were Addison and Sherry were reading, I would listen to it.
Right.
But like the fact that you're making me listen to like legit ads, I'm not gonna do it. And so then I like went to listen to something else, and then I was like, I wonder if I go back to it if they're gonna make me listen to ads. So then I went back to it and listened to like another 10 minutes, and then the ads came back, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Sorry, Addison.
I really just want to know like the breakdown of how celebrities make their money.
Katie,
I want to know that so bad. Like, how much is Spotify paying Sherry and Addison Rae?
that's why we need to be in a meeting.
Put us in a meeting right away.
Let me be in a meeting with your financial advisor, and I just would love to see like your cash flow.
I want to see it. Give me the numbers. I want the spreadsheet. I want the Excel document.
That's so true. Like, but you got to think all the things that they get paid for. Like, I forget that celebrities get paid for more than just like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that are going on. Okay, like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
It's so mysterious. Like, they just are living, but like continually making money.
Yeah, because it's like, oh man. Okay, sorry for the yawn. Like Addison. So she's making money from this podcast. How does it work? Does Spotify pay her a total sum? Is she getting paid for every listen that it gets? Like, what is the like contract she has with Spotify? Then add in the ads that she gets on these episodes.
Yeah.
And then you're talking multiple episodes. Or is it like, okay, for each episode, Addison, you get this much money no matter how many times it's played? Because that could be a ripoff or could be beneficial depending on how many listens she gets. You know what I mean?
My guess is that she like signed for a base whatever, come do a podcast with us and we'll give you whatever, $10,000. And then she probably gets like commission or whatever you want to
depending on how well it does.
Yeah. But then like Spotify is benefit the mastermind behind collaborations is just next level. Like
it
Spotify
really
is getting money because wait, what did I see?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Addison not Addison, becoming an actress.
Do we think that's real though?
Hollywood.
Do we think that's real?
Yeah.
Like has been confirmed?
Yeah, she posted something like, can't, like, been wanting to tell you about this for so long, and like,
Oh, she posted it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that she posted it. And that's so interesting. This is how okay. I have two ways I feel about stuff like this. And this goes for like people like Addison who then like become actors. This goes for anyone who's famous who then dabbles in something they didn't become famous for.
Right.
You know? So you could even say this about Dixie D'Amelio and like her music. Like that's not what she became famous for, but then that's what she did. Or even like every Disney Channel star ever who like then suddenly are musicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Number one, that my first way, and this is like positive, it's like let people do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like they're a bajillionaires, and if someone wants to cast them in a movie, then good for them. If it sucks, oh well, they casted her. Like that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And then also like the whole music thing's difficult because you don't know what people like. Dixie might have always wanted to do music forever, and then she just so happened to become famous, and it's like I'm about to take advantage of this and make music now. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's one way I feel about it. The other way is kind of like, let's let people do what they're good at.
Mm-hmm.
So let's let actors act.
Yeah.
Let's let singers sing. And this is even like when Disney did their live action Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
and they cast Emma Watson as Belle.
Right.
I was like, that's the dumbest move you could ever make. I love Emma Watson, huge Emma Watson fan. I think she's very talented. She's beautiful, but she's not a singer. So why are we going to cast a non-singer in a singing role? That's just dumb.
Did she sing the parts?
Yeah, and it was bad.
Okay.
And so it's like, so sometimes I'm just like, why don't we just let people do the things they're good at? Why do we have to put people in other, like, and I get it's a money grab, but it's,
Her parts and pay two people.
wait, what?
Yeah, or like cast Emma for the looks and like cast a singer to sing her parts and pay two people.
Yeah, whatever. And so, and I get it's for money. Like, you know, Addison Rae is doing this because it's going to be great money for her. Even if the movie doesn't do well, I'm sure they're paying her a lot of money.
Sure, yeah.
And the people that make the movie are, I'm sure, like, Addison Rae is the hottest thing right now. We cast her as a star, everyone's going to want to go see it. Even if it's a bad movie, people are going to go see it because Addison Rae is in it. So, like, I get it's a money grab, but it's also like, can we just let people be good at what they're good at? And that's the end of it.
I was actually thinking about that whenever I saw the movie thing because, like, Dixie, dancer. Not Dixie, sorry. Charlie.
I was like, Dixie, not a dancer.
Sorry. Let me put some respect on Charlie D'Amelio. Oh my, can I say the girl's name? Charlie, dancer. Charlie, dancing on TikTok. Charlie, still dancing, like wants to dance.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't she say she wants to be a voice actor?
She might have said that somewhere.
Anyway, but she's still dancing. Like she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Addison, dancer, dancing on TikTok, famous, has not danced in weeks. You know, like she clearly is like, okay, cool. Like I got my platform, and like now she's doing what she wants to do. Which I feel the same way. I like see both sides. Like I mean, her like she's besties with Kardashians now. She is doing what she wants to do. Whatever.
Because also, I get people can have multiple passions. Like, let's say you're Charlie and you love to dance, but you also would love to be a voice actor. Okay, great. Okay, great. But I just find it hard to believe that some famous people are singers, actors, dancers, Broadway stars. You know what I mean? Like, they can do it all. Like, no, you're probably not good at all those things. Find what you're good at and just stick to that, you know? Right. So, I don't know. Maybe Addison Rae will be the best actress of our next generation. Who knows? But
we'll see. I think I did see like Brittany Broski like post singing videos. Like she's actually a good singer, but then everyone's always like music, and she's like, no, like I do comedy. Like I want to do comedy. Like I like to sing, but that doesn't mean I need to be a singer or make music. And I was like, okay, like good. Like I respect that.
No, for sure. Yeah. She posts singing videos all the time. And yeah, I've seen her comment that before. It's just interesting because I feel like it's obvious sometimes. It's like, I feel like you're only doing this because you're going to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you even really care about, or that's even like, you could even go into like like James Corden. He's like notorious for being in these movies that suck, right? Like Peter Rabbit.
Cats.
Cats. And it's like, James, why are you doing these movies? Is it because you like just love acting, or is it just because like you want the money and you don't really care how bad these movies actually are? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, where's the
They're not doing it for the money. Like Addison Rae does not need to be in this movie to like pay her bills. Like I really cannot.
Sure, but I mean, and this is where maybe I'm wrong because I don't have money. What is the like when you have at what point do you stop at what point do you stop wanting more money?
Never.
So it's like maybe yes, maybe she doesn't need to have to do this movie to pay the bills, but it's like, hey, if I do this movie and I make $2 million, that's more whatever I can buy or more plane tickets I can go. You know what I mean? So it's like it might not be like that she needs the money, but it might be like I can do this movie and make. You know what I mean?
True. Also, like the more money you have, like there will always be someone richer than her, and so she's like,
Yeah.
I mean, she is hanging out with some of the richest people in the world. So
Correct.
she's like, oh, well, I'm poor now.
I'm dead. So it's just I don't know, it's just interesting. And that's why I think celebrities are so fascinating because
I know, they
it's
really
so
are.
much more than just like, oh, I love so and so. It's like no, their lives are because also, okay, the TikTokers. Like Alex Warren. He just bought a McLaren.
This is fun.
That's a really expensive car.
Yeah.
He's making that much money from TikTok and YouTube. Like,
And Bang.
and bang.
Bang. Bang actually bought him the McLaren.
I would love to know how much Bang pays all the TikTokers.
Like, does Bang have enough money to be doing this?
That's what's so funny because also, like, do you know anyone that drinks Bang? Because I don't.
Literally one person, and it's me.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay, then I know one person as well.
Right. No,
Like,
the way that money just comes out of corners when these people just want to make jokes on the internet. I make jokes on the internet. Where's my McLaren?
me too.
We found a whole
Me.
podcast for nothing.
Honestly, yeah, what's going on? Our podcast needs to blow up. This could be our moment to shine. I really do. Please text me later and make sure that I email James Charles.
Okay. I thought you did it during the last podcast.
No, I DM'd him.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I didn't actually email him.
Gotcha. Tell me why this is so political. We were coming back home from eating, and a truck bed full of frat kids pull around and are finding a house party in my stupid apartment complex. And a guy is standing up in the truck bed with a purple and gold Confederate flag tied around his back.
You are lying.
I put my car in drive. I said we're leaving.
I I can't even understand how those people exist.
Also, we just the podcast. If you're a loyal podcast listener, you know who Gary Parks is.
Oh, Gary Parks.
Yeah, that's what I really said. I was like, I'm calling Gary right now.
That's so funny. That's so people are just
Yeah, I was like, I got to go.
yeah, it's time for me to leave.
Yeah. Actually, it is time for us to leave.
Yeah, I just looked at the clock and I was like, Katie, have we been recording for over an hour?
We haven't. I don't think. I've been paying attention.
Oh, okay.
Like we've been on Zoom for definitely more than an hour, but
actually recording the podcast.
yeah.
Yikes.
Guys, we are gonna make a season 2 of Seriously
Yeah, we are.
Fun just for like clout purposes. Like, oh, we're on season 2. Like, it doesn't mean literally anything.
Yeah.
But if you have any ideas for what you want us to do in season 2, sorry, hit us up, talk to us.
Let us know.
Oh, jinx.
Okay.
But yeah, this was fun. I'm glad we got to talk.
It's seriously fun.
This was seriously fun. How did we come up with such an iconic name for this podcast?
I actually was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, how did we name our podcast? And I literally think when we recorded the first episode, we were talking about how we're not seriously people and, like, we're fun. And you were like, seriously fun. And I was like, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Iconic.
And, like, I have no regrets about the name at all.
No, I love it even more every single time.
No, every time. And I feel like it's caught on with other people too. Like everyone's like, oh, seriously, whatever.
Oh, yeah, and it's fun because I think the best thing we ever did was starting like naming the episodes.
Yeah.
Seriously, something from the episode.
Yeah. Also, I really lost my own mind when I saw Victor say our podcast name as a pronoun on Twitter, a proper
Yeah.
noun. I always
Yeah.
get proper noun and pronoun confused, and then everyone's like, huh?
What?
Proper noun. Our podcast is
Yeah.
a proper noun.
When he literally tweeted about us, I was like,
Put the most respect on our podcast with those capital letters. I was like, oh, we're a podcast?
no, I literally was like, oh my gosh, like I wonder if Victor's followers are like, what's seriously fun? And then went and looked like
Next up, seriously fun Twitter. Like,
actually, no, you need to be working on what we talked about last time. That
you're so
I love how I'm
right.
like, you need to be working on. Again, I can if you ever need me
to. Maybe we can do that before season 2.
That could be like season 2 thing.
Season 2, episode 1, we'll have it ready. That's a good.
Also, please don't think I ever forgot about your gift. It's just still not ready.
I forgot about it, actually.
I didn't.
Okay. No clue, people. No clue.
That's the point.
Great.
The point?
The point?
Shameless plug. All right, cool. Well, thanks so much
outside my door.
for joining. What?
Hold on.
What's going on? Is this like when I thought someone was coming to murder me in my house in Bossier?
No, it just sounds like there's 100 kids outside my door right now.
Oh.
But I didn't see anyone. Anyway, thanks.
Wow. Thanks so much for listening. Did you just say that too?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thanks so much for listening, everyone. We're at 22 hours. We're almost to a whole day of Seriously Fun.
What?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was about to say, if anyone listens to all of our podcasts in a row without stopping and actually listens to them, I'll pay you $100. But I don't think anyone would do that because that's also a really long time, and also you're gonna that's just dumb. So don't do that, please.
And you would have to stay up for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, so just don't do that. But I thought actually, if you do it, I'd be really impressed. But don't do it.
If we ever drive somewhere together for a long time, we should torture ourselves by listening from episode 1 to now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, our road trip to LA.
Oh, perfect. It is 24 hours. It's more than 24 hours.
Woo, we ready?
We ready. Okay. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been seriously fun. It's been seriously really fun.
Bye. Bye, y'all.